Hello, what is up guys? Eman from Peso Smart Page here. Welcome sa panibagong episode. Shoutout din sa mga podcast listeners natin. I appreciate you all. So today we're gonna talk about GMA7 and its current market price and yung kanyang price action sa ngayon. So kahapon nag-close siya at around 13.02 pesos per share. So medyo mababa na yung prices niya. And if we take a look at the local top, which is around 16.52 back in March 25. Kasi yun yung medyo hype phase kasi 'di ba nag-announce sila ng dividends na 1.45 for this year. So pagka 13.02, down na siya ng 21.15%. Yes, you could have sold at like 16.52 but that's quite hard kasi medyo mahirap talagang mag-sell at the top. But if you average it out, siguro sabihin natin sa 15.90 ka nakapag-sell kasi doon nag-close on that day. So down na lang ng 18.04%. But of course, hindsight is always 2020. Kapag kasi medyo tumataas yung stock prices or kahit anong price naman ng kahit anong asset, yung iniisip natin palagi or yung human psychology, like naturally it will perceive it as, you know, tataas lang ng tataas. But that's not always the case. And kapag ganun, pagka medyo euphoric na, that's the time that probably you should sell. But of course, again, that's hindsight 2020. If katulad nyo naman ako na mahilig lang mag-hold ng stocks, ng assets, and then like earn yield every single year sa asset na yun, then you don't really have to worry. Yes, kapag malaking position nyo, no, that is like a lot of money na rin that you're losing on paper kasi ang baba ngayon ng stock prices. But why would you sell right now? Like, kita nyo naman yung mga indicator. Like ito, yung RSI, diba? Nasa 25.07 tayo. And actually more than a week nang nandyan na below 30. Diba? Pagka, like, parang basic RSI trading, kapag yung signal na yun is mas mababa sa 30, then that's a pretty good time to buy. But yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days straight na below 30. So dito 25.05, 24.03, 24.86, 25.73, 27.53, and then yesterday 25.07. And then May 3 kasi walang trading kasi holiday, na-announce as national holiday. So yun, ma-halt yung trading. That's why siguro medyo nag-dip siya ng konti. But yeah, we'll see in the next couple of days and weeks kung makabawi ba yung GMA7. And nag-release na rin sila ng earnings nila, di ba? Dividends 1.45. Meron na ba? Huh. 5.894 date period ending December. I think mali ito. Kasi nasa 7 point something billion. If I'm not, well, correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, check natin yan later. And I just want to give perspective to you guys na itong level na ng daily RSI, hindi siya nakuha netong parang nagkaroon ng lull sa market from like November to January. So medyo sideways lang siya. And nasa ganitong price level lang din tayo, 'di ba? Yan, 'di ba? Nag 13 point something dito. And then yung RSI niya hindi naman sobrang nag-dip, nasa 32.81 lang. So hindi siya nag-dip below 30. So let's check kung kailan siya huling nagkaroon ng ganyang RSI sa daily. Sana tayo. So 'di ba? Kita niyo wala. Nung last time na nangyari yan was nung nag-start yung pandemic nung March. So kaya kita niya, 'di ba? March 12. Then ito March 19 dito talaga bumagsak yung stock prices. So kita niyo dito, 'di ba? Yan, March 23, March 20, March 19, 'di ba? So ito yung kumbaga all-time lows ng GMA7, which was 4.28, 4.34, then 4.56 dito sa araw na to. And then dyan lang nakuha yung mababang RSI sa daily chart. And we're in the same situation right now. I'm not saying na hindi na siya pwedeng bumaba. I mean, it might as well like go down pa lalo, no? If like people, you know, if walang relative demand for this stock. But kita nyo naman dito rin sa volume. Hindi mataas yung volume nung nagbebenta. So pinakamataas lang is nitong unang araw ng X date kasi 'di ba pagka bumili ka on this day, hindi ka na makakuha ng dividend. So yan, diyan sila nag-dump yung mga dividend players, which is kind of weird din kasi kung dito ka naman nakabili, then good for you. But for example, kailan ba siya nag-announce? March something na rin siya nag-announce eh. O sige, sabihin natin March 1. Lugi ka pa din, 'di ba? Nagbenta ka dito. Tuwi ka ng konti, but still, mare-recoup mo naman yun. Kasi nasa 8, 9, 10%. Depende sa buying price mo, sa entry price mo, kung magkano magiging dividend yield mo for this year. Oh, actually, hindi pala. I think, na-compute ko yun sa 8 or 9 pesos. But yeah. So yun, medyo weird talaga yung mga dividend players. Halos, I don't know, siguro kumita sila mabilis mga 2 to 3% or siguro maximum 5% lang kapag nag-dividend play sila. That's why, ayun, ako, nag-holdan na lang ako. Kasi nga, it's quite stressful to watch the market every single day and try to, time the market and sell at the top. Kasi we don't really know kung kailan mag-top and kung kailan mag-bottom. So yung best chance mo is to just DCA or PCA, peso cost averaging. Just buy in. Lalo na pagka ganito, no? Say, for example, ito, 'di ba? Nag-set tayo ng ng local tops, ng all-time highs. It is kind of hard to buy at that price points. Kasi ako, personally, hindi rin ako nabili dito. Kasi I'm up like 50+% na dun sa portfolio. Why would I buy kapag ganitong medyo bullish yung sentiment sa market? So, pagka ganito, yan, that's the time that I will buy. I will consider buying actually. Kasi ang baba ng RSI, kita nyo, it's oversold. Yung stock is oversold. And mas okay na bumili ganito or mag-deploy ng mas malaking capital kapag ganito yung action ng market. Kasi mas malaki yung chance mo na magkaroon ng upside in the future. Kasi diba, like for example, ito 13. And then after a month, 14 na siya nagtitrade. Eh di solid na, na dadagdagan yung stocks mo. And then the next couple of years, consistent naman nagbibigay ng dividends yung GMA7. Mas lalaki yung bag mo, no? Mas lalaki yung dividends na bababayad sa'yo. Syempre, depende pa rin to. This is relative sa kanilang kikitain. Kasi ngayon naman, kaya ang laki nung nabibigay nilang dividends kasi nga, diba, hindi nag-ooperate yung ABS-CBN. And there is a chance na, depende kung sino mananalo sa elections natin, na mabalik yung ABS-CBN. I think that is the scare, no, na nangyayari dito ngayon sa GMA7. I think sentiment lang din. That is just my hunch and that is just me speculating. But, yeah. I mean, for me, I'm still holding on my GMA7 bags. And actually, majority na ng stocks ko is nasa GMA7 lang. Kasi it's relatively safe. I mean, yung entry price ko is pretty low. So, kahit bumaba pa siya ng bumaba until like 8 or 9 pesos, I'm still good. Kasi pagka bumaba siya at that prices, I will deploy more capital. Yes, I'm missing out on, some gains na I could have gotten pagka nagbenta ako dito. Kasi nasabi na, ito na yung top, bebenta na ako dito. But I wouldn't get the dividends. Kasi mabibenta ko na yung stocks na yun. Mababawasan yung shares ko. Or like, bebenta ko lahat. And yun nga, pagka nagbenta rin kasi ako ng stock, mas trip ko na ibenta na lang lahat. I will exit like yung buong position. Kasi pagka nagbenta ko, for me, it doesn't make sense to hold that stock anymore. So, ginagaya ko lang yung principles or yung strategy na ginagamit ni Warren Buffett and ng mga value investors. If it doesn't make sense anymore, then I will sell the stock. Pero syempre, hindi ako nagbebenta ng palugi, no? Unless kailangan ko talaga ng liquidity or kailangan ko ng cash. But that rarely happens naman. So yun, enough of the technicals and di naman talaga yun yung kumbaga expertise natin. Well, actually, wala naman akong expertise talaga. I'm just here sharing my experiences from the past and yung mga strategy na gagawin ko in the future and mga strategy or investments na itatry ko in the future. So ngayon, GMA7, ito na yung kanilang annual report. So current assets, wala halos na bago. Total assets, nagdagan ng konti. Liabilities, nabawasan. Total liabilities, nabawasan. The new retained earnings sila is tumaas. So nung 2020, nasa 7.2 billion pesos lang yung kanilang retained earnings. So ibig sabihin yung ipon ng company. So 8.2 billion pesos for 2021. So umakyat yan ng 1 billion pesos, almost 1 billion pesos. Stockholders equity tumaas ng konti kasi 'di ba tumaas yung kanilang stock prices. Then stock equity parent tumaas din. Book value per share from 2.64 naging 2.98 noong 2021. And then, yung gross revenue nila is umakyat ng 3 billion pesos, 3.1 billion pesos from 19.3 billion naging 22.4 billion. Gross expenses naman nila is tumaas din from 10.7 naging 12.5 billion pesos. And isang reason dito is, di ba, medyo naging maluwag na yung mga restrictions nung 2021 compared nung 2020 na halos lahat is nag-shutdown. And then yung kanilang income before taxes, 8.5 billion noong 2020 naging 9.9 billion, almost 10 billion noong 2021. Tapos yung kanilang net income after taxes, di ba, sabi sa inyo mali yung 5 point something billion na report dun sa chart kanina, doon sa trading view. So, noong 2020, 6 billion yung kanilang income. After taxes na yun, net income na yun. Ito na yung kumbaga take home ng buong company. So, net income after taxes nila for 2021 is 7.5 billion pesos. So, sobrang solid. Earnings per share from 1.23 naging 1.55. So, yung fundamentals didn't really change. So, why would you sell? And why would you sell kapag ganito medyo weak pa talaga yung price action ng stock, di ba? It doesn't make any sense. Well, I know maraming mga traders na naglalaro na rin ng GMA7 kasi, you know, it's pretty hot eh. Like the past, I'd say, 1.5 years. GMA7 stock is pretty hot. Lalo na, well, siguro, let's say, sabihin natin 2 years, no? So, simula naman nung na-suspend or na-halt yung operations ng ABS-CBN, naging sobrang hot talaga ng GMA7 kasi they will gain a lot of market share kasi nawala yung ABS-CBN eh, di ba? Sa traditional media. So, they will eat up yung market share ng ABS-CBN and yung revenue na dapat na generate na ABS-CBN is napapasa sa GMA7. So, ganun lang siya kasimple. And yun nga, I think kaya lang ganito yung price action niya ngayon is because of the upcoming elections. But still, hindi pa natin nakikita yung quarterly report ng GMA7. Nung fourth quarter ng 2021, up ng more than 53% yung revenue ng GMA7 kasi nagka-come in na at that time yung mga ads for the elections. Syempre, for the first quarter of 2021, mas nag-ramp up yun for sure. Kasi diba, mas nalalapit na kasi ngayong May na yung elections. So, mas makikita natin doon kung ano ba yung naging performance ng kanilang revenue, ng kanilang net income galing dun sa ad spending ng mga politicians. So, we have to wait for that. And I think kapag natala na yun and na-release na yun, kasi dito September 30 pa rin. So, this is still for the fourth quarter. So, kapag nabigay na yun, then, mas magiging clear, no? Yung, what do you call this? Yung parang map or, mas mamamap natin ng ayos yung magiging future strategy natin on how we will hold or possibly trade out itong GMA7. And ito, last point na and another perspective para dito sa GMA7. Noong 2016, di ba, yun yung last elections natin, well, presidential elections and national elections. So, kita nyo dito, yung net income nila is around 3.63 billion pesos. So, nung time na yun, may ABS-CBN pa rin. So, di ba, kumbaga, medyo maliit yung kanilang kinikita in comparison to the current situation. And then the following year, bumaba siya ng around 1.1 billion pesos. Kasi 'di ba, wala nang ad spending yung mga politicians this year. So, kita nyo yung difference, 'di ba? 1 billion. Lalo na ngayon, gaano kalaki yung iaangat nung kikitain ng GMA7 for 2022 compared to 2021 dahil majority nga nung ad spending is ginawa this year. Pero syempre, di ba, makikita nga natin yung kapag nabigay na yung kanilang first quarter report. And then, kita nyo dito, lumobo na yung kanilang income noong 2020 kasi nga nawala na yung ABS-CBN. So, naging 5.98. So, yun lang naman. Yun yung thoughts ko dito sa GMA7. Again, I haven't sold any GMA7 stocks yet. Kasi ang baba nung entry price ko eh. It doesn't make sense to sell now when the stock is weak. Diba? And I'm enjoying yung mga dividends na nakuha every single year. And that is, you know, adding up dun sa capital ko. And again, it's less stress kasi, you know, you're just keeping your investment there. It's just sitting there, sitting pretty lang. Hindi ka nag-stress sa mga drawing, sa mga technical analysis. I mean, honestly, dati hindi talaga ako naniniwala sa technical analysis. You know, it's sometimes helpful, but most of the time it's useless. Kasi no one can predict kung ano yung mangyayari sa what they call this, sa market on any given day. And sobrang dami talagang variables na nagpe-play out dito sa markets. So merong mga sentiment, merong macroeconomic factors, merong mga political factors, and merong social factors. Sobrang dami, no? And isa lang yan, yung mga fundamentals, yung technicals, part lang yan, no? Kung ano yung kumbaga yun yung mga nagdi-dictate kung ano yung magiging, you know, price action ng isang equity, ng isang stock, ng isang asset. Yun lang guys. Hopefully may natutunan kayo. Like, share, and subscribe na tayo sa channel. And if you want more videos, comment lang kayo sa comment section sa baba. I'll see you again in the next video. Always remember, be Peso smart.